Stop what you're doing right now. There is a brand new IRS rule for the 2025 tax year that could put up to $12,000 of tax-free money back into your pocket. And the crazy part, almost nobody is talking about it. Mainstream financial news is completely asleep on this. If you are 65 or older, or you care about someone who is, this is a massive opportunity. But here's the catch: it's temporary. You have a very small window to claim this money before it disappears forever. This is not a loophole. This is a brand new law, and if you miss it, you are basically handing your retirement money straight to the IRS. Welcome back to Tax Hack Pro, the channel that actually reads the IRS tax code so you don't have to. If you want to keep your money where it belongs, in your bank account, make sure you subscribe right now. Today we're talking about what's being called the senior bonus deduction. I know tax deductions usually sound boring, but this one is different. This is a stackable deduction, and it completely changes retirement tax math for the next 4 years. This isn't a small inflation adjustment. This was introduced in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, passed in July 2025. It was designed to help seniors fight inflation, but only if you know how to claim it. Let's start with the number that grabbed your attention: $12,000. That's the new bonus deduction for a married couple filing jointly if both are over 65. If you're single, it's still $6,000. And listen carefully. This is not a tax credit, it's a deduction, but it works differently than anything we've seen before. Normally, the IRS makes you choose standard deduction or itemizing, but this new senior bonus deduction stacks. Think of your tax return like a layer cake. First, you have the standard deduction. Second, the existing age-based deduction for seniors. And now, on top of that, this new $6,000 or $12,000 bonus. It doesn't replace anything, it adds on top. That's why this is such a big deal. Let's make this real. Meet Robert. Robert is 66 years old and single. For 2025, the standard deduction for a single filer is about $15,750. Because Robert is over 65, he gets an additional $2,000. Before this new law, Robert's total deduction was around $17,750. Now comes the senior bonus. Robert adds another $6,000. That brings his total deduction to $23,750. That means Robert can earn nearly $24,000 before federal taxes touch a single dollar. That's a huge shield protecting his Social Security and pension. Now let's talk about married couples. Meet the Millers. Both are 68. Their standard deduction for 2025 is about $31,500. They also get $3,200 for being over 65. Now the big one. Each spouse gets a $6,000 bonus. That's $12,000. Their total deduction comes to $46,700. That means they can earn nearly $47,000 and owe zero federal income tax. That is life-changing for retirees. Here's what's blowing tax professionals' minds. This bonus applies whether you itemize or not. Even if you itemize for medical expenses, mortgage interest, or state taxes, you still get this bonus on top. It sits completely outside the standard deduction system. Almost every senior qualifies for a tax cut because of this. Now let's talk about the fine print. First, the timeline. This deduction only applies to tax years 2025 through 2028. After that, it disappears unless Congress extends it. That means these 4 years are critical for income planning. Second, income limits. For single filers, the deduction starts phasing out at $75,000 and disappears at $175,000. For married couples, it starts at $150,000 and ends at $250,000. It phases out gradually, not all at once. Quick warning, this does not eliminate taxes on Social Security. That rumor is false. Social Security taxation rules stay the same. However, this deduction can still reduce or even erase the actual tax owed. So how do you claim it? You must file Form 1040 SR. You must confirm your birth date. And the IRS will use a new form called Schedule 1A if you use tax software. It will calculate everything automatically, but only if your information is entered correctly. Double check it. One last warning. Scammers are already using this to target seniors. There is no registration, no fee, and no bonus check. You claim this when you file your taxes. If anyone asks for your Social Security number or payment, hang up. Here's why this matters. If you're in the 22% tax bracket, a $12,000 deduction saves over $2,600 in real cash. That's groceries, that's utilities, that's a vacation. This is a 4-year opportunity. Use it wisely. If this helped you, subscribe to Tax Hack Pro. We track these changes so you don't have to. Stay safe, stay savvy, and I'll see you in the next video.